Good afternoon. Face to face like Swagatham. ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്വന്തം ഡയന. എന്നോടൊപ്പം ഇന്ന് face to face ലുള്ള guest is none other than Master Kautilya Pandit, the super talented boy from Haryana, the Google boy. Welcome to NTV Face to Face.
Thank you very much.
And Kautilya, let me ask you, when you were born, the name has been given Kautilya. And Kautilya is a name of Chanakya. Don't you think there is a correlation between your name and Chanakya, the brilliant Chanakya?
Well, it is not a correlation, what I think is, because he's a great inspiration and the name is taken by him. Because I didn't reach the potential to be compared with such a great personality.
Okay.
So what is the name? Because he's a great inspiration for all of us. So the name is of course taken by his, because due to him only a lot of great things has happened. So he's a great inspiration. And well, yeah, for my name also I would like to thank my father, because he gave me my name. And Kautilya, on the first single instance when I was born, my name was kept Kautilya.
That was very good. And they knew that you're going to be a brilliant boy right before you were born.
I don't know. I'm not sure for that.
They were pretty sure about that, I believe.
Well, yeah. The answer would be given by them only because it's their perspective.
And next time we're going to interview them for sure. And Kautilya, tell me about your family.
Well, I live in Haryana.
Okay.
So in my family there, my mama, my papa, my two sisters, then my dadaji, my dadiji, my chachaji, and there are two chachajis of mine and my chachi.
Okay, so it's a big family and a wonderful family, right?
Well, yeah.
And whom do you think is the most intelligent in your family?
Well, everybody is intelligent, but yeah, my personal
That's a
belief,
diplomatic answer.
My personal belief is that my dadaji, because yeah, he's one of the most loving who I love. And he's one of the most person who is I feel very free to, and he's just like my best friend.
He is like your best friend. Obviously, our dadajis are always, grandchildren's best friends. So Kautilya, tell me, everyone calls you Google boy, and who actually named Google?
Well, Google, if you talk about my name, so it was given by Indian media. Other than it, yeah, if you talk about the Google,
I'm asking about the real
Google. So the Google was given by Larry Page in surgery brain, and they made it. And in 2003 only they named it, and after it only the Google search engine that came in existence.
Okay, and before that, do you know what the name of Google was?
Well, I'm not sure about it. Can you tell it?
It was Backrub.
Thank you.
They named it Backrub, but then they changed it because they did not feel that it would be suitable for a search engine. So, Kautilya, I'm really curious about your day-to-day life. You are an ideal child that any parent would want to have. So, what is your day, how does it start like? How does your day start?
Well, my day is very normal. It's very normal. Suppose it starts, I sleep at near about 9 or 10, and I wake up at 7 or 6. So, after wake up, I always being ready for the school, and after coming for the school, it's very normal. I play.
What is very normal? I'm hearing this normal. Let me know what the normal thing is.
It's very common. I've compared, because when I like to study I study when I like to it, because then my field of interest and I wish to, and from my heart it goes, then the concentration level automatically increases. But yeah, other than it, if you talk about normal day-to-day life, it's very normal if compared to other children like of my age, of my 10 rate. So it's very common and it's same.
But for the kids in India and as well in UAE, I don't think days are being very normal. They're being pressurized to do homework, they're asked to study till late, they're asked to wake up early in the morning, and if not getting good marks, they've been brutally hit. Don't you hear about these stories, Kautilya?
Well, see.
Poor thing, no?
See, what I think is, what my personal belief is, they're not brutally hit. That's a thing which is that's just like a myth, because it's creating in everybody's mind. If a person likes to study, there is no problem in it. But yeah, if you talk about it, suppose they're brutally hit. So the thing is that they're not, because if they're never hit it, if you talk, they're very exceptions. Suppose 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000. It's just like that.
We get to hear a lot of other stories.
Because See, if a child has an interest into that specific field, then what is the problem in it? If he doesn't have it, then yeah, maybe there's some problems which are seen, and it is a bit common if the person doesn't like the subject or doesn't like the field, then he'll have some problems. But yeah, if he likes it, then there won't be any problem.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any problem. And life is very simple, right?
Well, yeah, it's very frequent if you make it, because it is dependent on you whether you make the life frequent or whether you make your life indulged and very different from it. So if you want to make your life a bit common, a bit normal that you want,
Okay.
so you have to be adjustable for the things that, because there are two types of things.
Okay.
Maybe you are adjusted with the life, or you adjust the life by yourself.
Okay, that's cool
if you
one.
want to, yeah, that's cool one. So if you want to take that cool one, then you have to do what you want. And if you get an excellence, then of course you will make your life as you want. And if you'll not study at the time if you want, if you'll not go out of your comfort zone, then you will be as life. But if you want to be out of life and you want to make life as you, then you have to go out of your comfort zone and do something very, very extraordinary.
And like what you said, you have to do something that you love to do, right?
Well, see, do what you love what you do. So the thing is that if you love your field of interest, because do the thing which you like, do the thing which is your field of interest. If you do it, then yeah, things will happen like this.
Okay, Kautilya, tell me about your friends.
Well, yeah, I have very friends. I have a lot of bunches of friends.
And
For
who's
example,
your best friend?
Well, my best friend, what I said is, in my family it's Taji. Other than it, yeah, in my school also there are a lot of good friends. Yeah, I never compared them because, yeah, it's a diplomatic answer.
Ah, yeah, the diplomatic
But
Kautilya.
yeah, everybody's good because the friends, what is friends? Maybe today they're not, but yeah, a very common and frequent friend is that who answers it and who is always against you or who thinks for you. And yeah, there are a lot of friends like this.
Okay, Kautilya, now coming back, you've attended a lot of interviews. Almost all the channels, almost all the radios have had your interview, right?
Yeah.
And which is the most frequently asked question?
Well, the most frequently asked question is what I think is that one of the most is that before I was born, what my mother ate and these kind of what to eat. Yeah, personal questions only. So there are a lot of personal questions that is asked. That how did you find it? That you're intelligent. So these kind of questions.
Yeah, and
are
they
very
test
common.
you, like, how many planets are there, how many moons are
Well,
there.
yeah, that's very easy.
How
that's,
many
that's for a
kilograms, organs are there.
That's for a tender kid, for a guy of 8 or 7 years old.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You're too small, right? But then you're very intelligent. And Kautilya, coming back to your family, tell me, what is the best moments that you've shared with your mom?
Well, there are a lot of moments. For example, when my best moments is when I met Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. And these kind of great moments, meeting great people. And indeed, coming here also is a great moment for me, and interacting with you and being a part of this channel, and interacting a lot of Indians, a lot of NRIs in UAE, a lot of people from Kerala. So this indeed is a great moment for me.
Okay, thank you so much. And Kautilya, given a chance to change India, what change would you be bringing about?
Well, that is a very, very great question.
If you're growing up and if you're in a position
I have the power to do it, because the first thing is that if you have the power to do it, then of course my first priority would be to make India as per it and to make it in an extreme level, and that is an average, and everybody wants to do it, and every government. So that's the main aim. Yeah, of course I'll try it. And well, the main answer it would be, if I'll become, then I'll do a better one, because these kind of questions, they are done as the stage, as things that are happening there. I will take India as, and I'll make it as the people of India want it, and a great educational, a great entrepreneur, and a great hub for everything that can happen in a nation.
Okay, what is that one thing in India that you love the most?
Well, there is not only one thing, there are thousands of things.
There are thousands of things, but then I don't want any diplomatic answer, so I want just one answer. The best thing in India?
Well, so the culture, glories, and also I love my
the culture.
family.
I would take that answer.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
It's a cool one. And Kautilya. Now coming back to serious questions.
And other than it, till now there were serious questions only.
You want simple questions?
So it's your choice. But yeah, the most thing that I love for a country is the people of our country, and they're of course the best. Whether going in any country, suppose in UAE, they're giving me the same love. So the people of our nation, the people of our India, they are the best if I compare, because for me they're the best in the whole world, and every kind of thing that they have is the number one.
Oh wow. And yes, India is the best, right? And we have got a second home here in the UAE, so we would say India and UAE are the best.
Yeah.
So Kautilya, now tell me, what are your favorite colors?
Well, my favorite color is, there are a lot of, for example, I love green, and I also love orange, like this.
Okay. Now, you want to become an astrophysicist?
And yeah, so my favorites are green and saffron.
Green and saffron, like the Indian flag, right?
Yeah, green and
how
saffron.
about blue?
Well, yeah, blue, I like blue also.
Okay, because that's there in the chakra.
Yeah.
So, Kautilya, your current ambition right now is to become an astrophysicist, right?
Yeah.
Why an astrophysicist?
Well, I want to be an astrophysicist because I would go at the speed of, I would like to do new things in this field of space, because it is a bit uncarved, and in this field which is a bit uncarved, I would like to do a lot of new and encouraging things, and if I do that, it would be very good for our country, and something new, something which is new, I'll make it, and a new theory which, it's my aim to give a new theory and a new different type of, you can say, technology to the field of space, to the field of research, to the whole humanity.
And do you think there's going to be life in Mars anytime soon?
Well, yeah, there can be. Other than not only Mars, you can see other planets, and we can also create it. So artificially, it is said that near about 10 lakh years ago, near about 1 million years ago, that it can happen.
Yeah, there was water content, right? That quantifies it. Kautilya, currently we come to hear from various sources, from various people as well from Google, that death is only a sickness and people can live up to 350 to 1,000 years. What do you think about that?
Well, see, we don't have such scenario. If we talk about any place like Switzerland or any heaven, we don't have such scenario, and it is changing, because see, at the time of apes or Homo sapiens, the life was longer because of a lot of new things. Our mind was a bit sharper because of things because the nature was at that time, it was very uncovered, and no one has touched it that much. If the nature is touched a lot of times, then of course, yeah, artificial intelligence and also new technologies are also coming, which are increasing human life.
Yeah, so you think that it's not possible?
Well, see, it is possible, and maybe our today's technology doesn't permit it. But yeah, if suppose our nature, we live in truly a lap of Mother Nature. See, if you talk about a phone is a lot of radiation that also decreases the life of a human. So
yes.
These kind of things, there are a lot of things like that which decrease the life of human. So if these all kind of things are removed, then of course a change would be there.
Yeah, but then Google is saying that there is living examples of that.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of, suppose if you talk about Vedas and Vedas in Hinduism, there are a lot of great, in every religion it is. So there's something in myths, also if you take it as a myth, but yeah, there is very scientific. In every religion, there's one thing said, is that regarding the field which is a bit uncovered, if you talk about the Mother Nature, so if the things are stated in the Mother Nature, in the limit of it, then of course if we don't touch it, then if we don't change it, then of course the thing will happen. And it is truly said, and it is always in Indian belief system, and in every belief system it is said that man can live in a different, in a much longer year, in a much longer age than if it is living in now stage.
Yes, which is the, thank you so much for that answer. Which is the smallest city in the world?
Well, the smallest city, the country, smallest country is Vatican City.
Once again.
So, yeah, see, the Vatican City is the smallest country and it is also the smallest city if you talk about, because its capital is Holy See and its area is just like it is less than a kilometer. It is one third of it. If you talk about it, becomes near about 678 meters. So it is the area of UAE of Vatican City.
Yeah, and I hope you know that Pope from Vatican had come to UAE.
Yeah.
Very recently. Yes.
Past days. So,
yes.
well, yeah, that was a very great moment for the people of UAE, other for the government, because Pope, because Christianity is one of the biggest religions it is the biggest religion in the whole world. And
I would say humanity is the biggest religion.
Well, yeah, of course, but yeah, Pope indeed is a great person because he is controlling a great segment of the world, and these kind of people, whether it is the topper of any religion, he indeed is a great person, whether it's any religion. So he's a different kind of thought. Everything is different as compared. We can't imagine it. Well, yeah, such a big. It was great. Millions of people were there. Thousands of people were there. So it was a great moment to see it.
Yeah. So Kautilya, which school are you studying in?
Well, I'm studying in GD Goenka World School.
Okay, and what is special about that school?
Well, every school is special. Maybe because schools are as per you want. If you decrease well, what I think is my personal belief is that my school is very good. But a school is dependent on the student. If the student takes it, if the student is as per it, then of course it would be very good for you. But yeah, if you don't take it, then it won't be such good.
Yes. And yeah, next I would like to ask you, if at all there is a vehicle to go to space, not what is existing currently, as per your imagination, will there be a specific vehicle that is imaginary vehicle that will be suitable for space travel?
Well, there will not only be there would be millions of it, because always new inventions and new things would be there. So after suppose 100 years there would be new vehicle. After 200
I wouldn't
years,
be there after 100 years.
Well, me too.
No.
Well, I would wish to live such long.
No, from your mind, I want to know, like, you know, you've got a wonderful imagination. You've got a very good, like, you know, knowledge and in-depth scientific support. So that's why I'm asking, is there any specific shape a vehicle would be suitable for a space travel?
Well, what I think is what due to science is that there must be anything. Suppose if we talk about now there is hyperloops and all, but there can be anything which can go with the light. So there can be a vehicle which is traveling through light, through the photons, carrying on photons, and if it happens, it's very fast and a very good means of travel into the space.
Definitely.
Yeah, but we don't have still technology like that.
Definitely, you can give it a try.
Yeah, of course, if I get such a chance, because it needs a lot of great technology and a lot of budget. So if I get it in the near future, we may have it.
And do you have any plans or proposals to replace aeroplanes with something else?
Well, I don't have proposals till now, but yeah, I'll try it. There can be, because it's a great project, and if it happens, it would be very good and very different as compared to our life. Maybe it would be same and different because it is as per our thinking. If we do it, if it would be very convenient to us, then it would be very good. But if it won't be, then of course it won't be such good.
Kautilya, there had been a lot of air accidents in the past. And you know, whenever somebody is climbing on an aeroplane, naturally there is a fear, no? Oh God, may the flight land safely.
No, well, yeah.
I do that. Honestly speaking, I do
because
that.
Because yes, some people have, if you go on Burj Khalifa, then also there.
Yeah.
So that is dependent on person to person.
No problem. There is a fear.
Well, yeah, air travel is one of the safest way if compared to road or train. So there, it is much safer.
Yeah,
but still.
But there are a lot of examples wherein there have been massive air accidents, including the Malaysian aircraft that has just, you know, vanished into thin air. So my question is, it's not about Malaysian aircraft, it's about air accidents. So do you have any suggestions or any ideas that can avoid air accidents?
Well, I have to think about it, yeah, but so still what I think is, the things that are happening, maybe we should include the power, speed, and we have to do an interface, because suppose a normal airplane, I'm not talking about jet, because jet is very fast and it can be taken as you want, because a commercial aeroplane which is very big, so it doesn't have such a tilt. So this technology, so the angle, if it is studied in calculus, if to change the angles, so that can happen. So if it happens, then automatically this thing is mainly due to, suppose if we talk about in air, convenience in air pressure, so maintaining it can be done if you take the if the air pressure is truly and truly decreased at that time only, and it is truly and truly taken by the pressure of engines, because it can be created.
No, but there are a lot of air pockets in the sky.
But it would be very, very dangerous. It would not. But if it won't be dangerous. It would be very expensive if you take the pressure by fuel, not by air. But it would be very, very safer.
Yeah, but will that cover up this air pocket issues? You know, even if the flight is taking off on a comfortable, you know, on the calculated speed and all the calculations are perfect, still there are air pockets in the sky. So that is where the accidents happen.
Well, if you talk about, suppose, Bermuda Triangle, then the gravity, so there are a lot of exceptions. In everywhere, there are exceptions.
Okay. So maybe you will come up with something in the near future, right? So, Kautilya, which would be that one instrument that you are planning to invent?
Well, that's great, but yeah, what I'm still planning to invent is regarding, so I would like to make anything which moves with the speed of light. So yeah, it is said by Albert Einstein said that anything can't move with the speed of light and the mass would become zero. But what I think is the mass would become infinite. But what I think is there can be something which can move still with the speed of light. So I would like to make a vehicle which moves with the speed of light, and it wouldn't take any kind of force, just a powerful beam of light.
But
photons.
There can be massive accidents, right?
No, there can't be, because what I think is because a beam, if there is a one beam like that, there would be another beam like it, and it can't cross it, because the photons are always traveling in a specific path. So how can there be accidents like that?
Okay, that's an intelligent thought, and really I wish you good luck for that. And Kautilya, now coming back to normal human beings and normal situations. We are, I am obviously normal, and I am talking to a supernatural, super brilliant kid right now.
Well, everybody's brilliant, everybody's special. So it is just, maybe you're a very good anchor, and in this field, you're much, much better than me. And so everybody's specifically good in a particular field.
I really admire your humility, I really do. And Kautilya, coming back to normal scenario, normal situation, we hear a lot of child abuse cases. Do you hear about them?
Well, yeah, of course, it is.
And do you have any ideas or suggestions that can, that can stop this child abuse?
Well, it is a very topic. It is a very, you can say it's a very topic of nowadays, and it has taken a great attention of a lot of people, because child abuse, of course, it's very bad. But yeah, what is, because on a small thing only, they're making it such a bigger issue. If you talk about any person who does a child abuse, so it is totally negligible, and it can't be, and there should be no place for it for the society, and it should be decreased. Well,
it should not be there. It should not be there in the society.
I don't know much about it, but what I think my personal perspective is, and everybody would say that there shouldn't be any place for such kind of things, and it should be totally and truly decreased.
Yes, it should definitely go down, and then, yeah, let's find ways for that somehow. Yes. Kautilya, so what do you want to communicate with NTV viewers?
Well, for these, because most of the NTV viewers are from India, and one thing I would like to say about them also, and my wish to UAE, and other things also for my tender age group, my friends, my friends. So the thing is that you can do a lot of great things, and choose your passion, choose the right career, and if you do that, then automatically the things that you want will happen. If you choose a focused goal, then half of your difficulties is automatically cured, and you easily do it.
Thank you so much, Kautilya. It was wonderful having you in NTV.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Wishing you all the best, and wishing you a great future, a great successful future ahead, and may all your, all your thoughts come into action, all these dreams, all the passion that you're showing, may all that happen, and let the society enjoy it.
Yeah, sure.
So, ഇന്നത്തെ ഫേസ് ടു ഫേസ് ഇവിടെ പൂർണ്ണമാവാണ്. This is your Diana signing off with the Google boy Kautilya Pandit.